for our final day in Paris, and as you can see, we're on a train headed to Versailles. Raining. I hope it stops a little bit, especially to see the gardens, but I don't know what this afternoon is going to be. I kind of want to go to the catacombs, but I kind of don't want to wait in the line because we didn't get to it yesterday, but we'll see. Ooh, cemetery galore. Woo! It's still going. So we're in Versailles and we're walking through a market and it's raining, but we're headed to the palace and I'm tired. I fell asleep on the train. It was so warm, but here's a little of the market. It's like a giant plaza. Okay, we're here. Again, it's still raining, but here's the outside. And here's the line that wraps around about 4 times. So it's probably gonna take a little bit to get in. And then we're inside and we don't have to buy tickets today. So that's nice. And hopefully it'll at least stop raining to see the gardens. We are inside and it's still raining, but there's the palace. There's the gate after going to the bathroom and drying off a tiny bit, but we're headed to the apartments because I really want to see like the history part, and it talks about how the palace was built. And then we're gonna go to the apartments that have the famous Hall of Mirrors. So it's chilly and I'm staying here for the rest of the day. So let's see the whole Palace of Versailles. Nice lighting. I almost walked out of here without doing a video, which I would have been really pissed about because I was too focused on photos. But this is the Hall of Mirrors, probably the most famous room in the Palace of Versailles that I've learned about a long time ago and loved to see. It's actually not a lot of mirrors, it's more chandeliers. You can see both ways. It's called the Hall of Mirrors because mirrors were expensive back then. They were a luxury. So, but this is gorgeous and I love it. We're now at the famous Gardens of Versailles. If you haven't heard of them, then you're probably living under a rock because it's one of the biggest gardens in the world. And we just finished a late lunch in the palace. So we had lunch in the palace and it was really good. Obviously there's no flowers out, but they still keep it up and it's really cool. It kind of looks like a maze, and down in the center is a huge canal. I mean, there's fountains all over and they're not running, but cool statues, lots to see. And we got about a half an hour before we have to head back, so let's take some photos. So the canal is the other way, but you can see them keeping it up. Very geometric. I think they took the main fountain features out, like even the statues, but still really cool. Palace. Okay, so pretty much all these trees, and even the ones you see in the back, are the gardens. It's massive how far it goes. The canal doesn't even go the whole way, and hidden somewhere over that way is kind of like a cottagey area that Marie Antoinette got them to build. Kind of like a little farm, cabin, cottage, oasis from this giant building that you're only seeing very little of. That was the main building for Parliament. Yeah, there's the canal. A giant body of water down that way. But main fountains, which are turned off, and the statues in the center are gone. Probably do that so it doesn't wear in the winter. And even the statues around are covered. But still amazing. Okay. There it is. Like, even where that truck is driving by. Further down. All this. There's the palace. It's huge. The main fountain's there still. It's just not going. Pretty. Walked a little bit more and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, where's 5, 6, 7 paths to go from the center point. And like each way goes to like a fountain. And obviously the one goes back to the palace, but that goes to the canal, and there's like 6 other ones around here that you can just explore. But I don't think I'm gonna go any further because we have to get heading back just as the sun starts to pop out, because we gotta head back home. So it's gonna be pretty boring for the rest of the day, and I guess with that I'll end it at the Palace of Versailles and my last day at Paris, or in France, because I'm not in Paris technically right now. So say bye.